I'm Corey, founder of Auto Advisor. Most shop owners never see the numbers that actually run the business. They're buried in reports nobody has time to build. So we built an insights agent that hands you those numbers every morning in plain language. This is the insights agent. It's the part of your shop that runs the numbers you never have time to pull and hands them to you every morning in plain language. Let me show you exactly what it tracks, how it learns your shop, and why you'll never build a spreadsheet again. Let's start with the number you can't improve, because you never see it. The KPIs that actually run your business, average repair order, technician efficiency, bay utilization, car count, they live in reports you'd have to build yourself after a 12-hour day. So they don't get built, and you end the month sensing something slipped without ever being able to point at the number that moved. Take average repair order. A strong shop runs around $550. Drift $50 under that and not notice for a month, and you've quietly given back real money you'd already earned. So let's meet the agent that pulls those numbers for you. What is an insights agent, really? It isn't another dashboard you have to log in and decode. It's an analyst that works the night shift. It runs after you close, compiles the numbers that matter, and writes you a short, plain language briefing. Every night, after the last bay is buttoned up, it goes to work, pulling the day's numbers out of your system while the shop sleeps. It compiles the handful of numbers that actually decide whether the month works. And instead of dumping a raw dashboard on you, it writes a short briefing. What moved, what to watch, in plain English, measured against honest targets, like that 550 repair order. It lands on your dashboard or your phone before you open, so you start the day knowing exactly where the shop stands. But it does more than report. Here's what it actually does with those numbers. It stores a dated snapshot every night, so you're not guessing whether this week is better than last. You can see the line week over week. It points you at the one thing worth doing today: the bay sitting idle, the tech whose hours aren't landing, the repair orders coming in light. And it turns running the shop into something you can actually win at. Every number you move lights up real progress on your command center. Now, here's what makes it more than a nightly report. It learns your shop. It learns what normal looks like for you, your seasonal swings, your busy days, your real targets. So it stops crying wolf and only flags what genuinely matters. And the way it learns is simple and safe. You correct it once, a human on your team approves the change. From then on, it remembers. It never quietly redefines your numbers on its own. It proposes, a human approves. The scoreboard stays yours. And it doesn't work alone. The Insights Agent is one of a crew, around 15 specialists across your shop. While the others book bays and order parts, this one keeps the score, so you always know where you stand. The point was never to replace your judgment. It's to make sure you're making the call with the real numbers in front of you, not a hunch. Now the question every serious owner asks. Can I trust the numbers? Yes, because the figures are computed by tested code, not guessed by a chatbot. The agent narrates the numbers. It never invents them. The guardrails are the design. Your data stays yours, isolated to your shop. Your numbers never train a public model, and the shop across town never sees them. And it never asks you to rip anything out. It reads the system you already run. So here's the before and the after. Before, you're running the shop on feel. Busy, profitable some months, lighter others, never quite sure which lever did it. After, you open the shop already knowing where it stands. The brief read with your first coffee, the one move for today already obvious. and the numbers climb where it counts. Repair order back above target, idle bays filled. A shop that runs on facts instead of Friday night guesses. One last thing, why it's built this way. AutoAdvisor was built by Corey Salisbury with engineering experience at Tesla, SpaceX, and Rivian, where the numbers have to be right every time, and a human always stays in the loop. The lesson that stuck with me was simple. You don't rip out the system that works, you put a smarter, safer layer on top of it. That's the whole design. Run it right, and it's your same shop, run on real numbers, about 40% more efficient, augmented, not replaced. If you want to see the morning briefing on a shop like yours, there's a live demo, no login, nothing to install, at autoadvisorpartners.com. That's life after the system. The busy work handled, and your team free to do the work only people can do. See it on your shop floor at autoadvisorpartners.